It's time to chill out, get your coffee, and get your slip on. This is the Fortean Slip Daily Dose.
Oh, that kid went on a fucking hoot of a fucking adventure. No, trust me, that drug would fucking make you, like, go further than you've ever gone in a masturbatory rage. And then they see this UFO or whatever it is, this diamond-shaped thing. So, and then 3 helicopters come whizzing in and everything takes off. I don't know if I buy it, motherfucker. Did Bigfoot come out and tickle somebody's balls? Alright, you hooligans. Fortean Slip Daily Dose starts now. Hello and greetings. Welcome to the Fortean Slip Daily Dose, episode 17. I met a man with candy in the park, and he wanted us to have a secret world. On Monday, I took advantage of Cyber Monday on Steam. If anyone plays video games and knows about Steam's deals, they sell games really cheap all the fucking time, and I could spend a small fucking fortune. But I did not do that. I only bought 2 games and spent a total of like $13. I picked up Bionic Commando Rearmed and The Secret World. I want to touch on Bionic Commando first. I played this game when I was a kid on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Yes, the system where you thought by blowing in the cartridge and slamming the cartridge in the system that you would somehow get it to work. Somehow we always got it to work. I played fucking Nintendo so much, my fingers hurt. I can remember playing Atari, and where you only had the fucking one joystick and the button. And I played a game, and I can't remember what the name of the fucking game was, but it was akin to like Space Invaders, but a little different, a little bit harder. And I played that game for so many hours after school one day that my fucking hand cramped and I could barely move it. I was like, yeah, that was so worth it. But yeah, I picked up Bionic Commando Rearmed. Anybody who played this game back in the 80s, it was, to me, it was one of the more incredible NES games. It, you know, it had everything that I wanted in it. You know, it had that whole mystery behind the, you know, World War II. It had the Bionic Commando. He had the fucking arm. He could shoot it out and fucking swing around, knock people around, shoot people. Loved it. Great game. And then I saw this and I was like, oh, holy shit. They completely revamped the graphics. The gameplay works a lot better, if you ask me. They added multiplayer. I have not played any of the multiplayer or tried any of the other stuff. I've just tried the, you know, the regular game, the side-scroll game. I really fucking enjoy it. It just brings me right back to being a kid and sitting in front of the TV with a Nintendo playing that game and swinging around with the little fucking mechanical arm. That game is extremely hard. I have to pick up a controller for it because I can't play it on the fucking keyboard. I need a goddamn controller to be able to play that game. But holy shit, do I love it. And I picked up The Secret World. I had been wanting to pick up The Secret World for quite a while now, to check it out. It's something that's right up my alley. Very, very Fortean game. And they finally brought it down to $11.99 on Monday. And I bit. And I was like, fuck it, it's free to play. Like, it's not like it's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game, but it's not like World of Warcraft. You don't have to pay every month. I do believe they are putting out like adventure packs that you can pay for extra content every so often. But for the most part, the world is open. You don't have to pay every month to play, and you still have that massive multiplayer online experience. And the game is, while it takes from a lot of the other game systems, because you can't help but do that when you're making one of these games, they all kind of have that same initial feel. But this game adds a lot of other things that I really like. One of the things that they tell you in the beginning is that they have an in-game browser and that you'll probably have to use it. I think they went out of their way to make the puzzles really good in the game, and a lot of things are all interwoven. The secret world is this world where all conspiracy, all strange happenings, everything's all interconnected. And this big major event happens, and the world changes. You pick one of three characters or factions. You can either be part of the Illuminati, the Templar, or the Dragon. I had chose the Dragon for my first character. And you only get like 3 character slots with the game that you can build. You start off, you go through this initial story sequence, and then you go into the game, and you start off in this New England town, which is kind of interesting because I live in New England. And this town is surrounded by fog. There's zombies everywhere. I akined it to being in 28 Days Later to somebody the other day, or The Walking Dead. It's just barricades and people shooting zombies. And one of the first quests that I did in there was called A Nightmare on Elm Street. They actually have an Elm Street you got to go down. There's a Lovecraft Lane, I think it is. The game is very Lovecraftian. And they have all these little bits of lore everywhere, and you kind of like have to like I said, I think they went out of their way to make the puzzles really good. The quests, the storylines, I like it. Like, normally when I play these games, I don't want to bother with the quests as far as the story goes. And they've put in these cinematics and made the game, as far as I'm concerned, they made it kind of interactive for me as far as the storyline goes, because I normally do not like that about those massive multiplayer online role-playing games. They just it all seems forced, but I like it. One of the first bits of lore that I picked up, which it doesn't come right out and say it, but talks about the Mothman, because the message that you get is like that, we tried to tell you back in Point Pleasant, and and all this other shit. So I knew right off that it was the fucking Mothman, but the game just totally hooked me. The way you can build your character, it's completely open. You can do whatever you want. You can have a character that uses magic and guns, or a character that uses guns and weapons, or a character that just uses guns, or a character that just uses weapons, or a character that just uses magic, so on and so forth. You can build it in any way you want. The skill wheel, as they call it, that they have is all open. You can spend your points in any way that you want as you level up. There's PvP. I have not tried out the PvP or any of that stuff yet. I'm really slow when it comes to these games. I take my time and I just kind of relax. I don't necessarily get into a lot of groups or guilds or anything in these, because I sit around a lot, and then I'll go do a quest, and then I'll sit for a little while, and then I'll go do a quest. I'm a casual player. I love the games, but I'm very, very casual about how I play. So it takes me a real long time to get anywhere. I've had a World of Warcraft account for I don't know how long, and I only have like a level fucking 40 character. So yeah, no, I checked out this game, and like I said, it's a very Fortean game. All of these, I know I'm gonna run into all of these different characters and creatures, and I can't wait to get further into the game. That very first zone that I've been in has been a lot of fun. Just running around and killing zombies and these little demon-like creatures, and doing the little side quests. And they actually made the quests and the side quests, like, you have main quests, you have story quests, and then you have side quests. And you can only have one main quest and one story quest at any one time, but you can have 3 side quests. But like I was saying, the way they made these quests, especially the ones where the cinematics and the storyline goes along with it, they made it interesting for me as far as drawing me in, whereas a lot of the other ones don't. Like World of Warcraft hasn't really ever done that. I used to play EverQuest. I played Dark Age of Camelot for a while. But none of those quests, the way they put those quest systems together and the stories, just never, it never clicked with me. And with this one, it really has. I'm drawn in. You know, I can't wait to sit down and play a little bit more. Like I said, I'm very, very slow about it. And I'm like a fucking sloth when it comes to playing massive multiplayer online role-playing games. I just fucking real slow. I'm the fucking turtle. Everybody else is running around like the hare. They're all fucking right up to fucking level 90 or whatever the fuck the level cap is on those games. But me, I'm just do. Yeah, that's me. The secret world. Check it out, people. This has been episode 17 of the Fortean Slip Daily Dose. If you like this shit, hit that like button. Right there, sitting right there. It's calling your name. Click me. Click subscribe. Leave me a comment. Leave Steve a comment. Oh, fuck him. He's only on the channel a couple times a week. Leave him a comment anyway. Hopefully, I can finish my book by tomorrow and do the show that I wanted to do this week.